boys. Here we are. The After Weight Pile Show, starring Rocky Strong. Coming to you with another exclusive broadcast from the Rocky Strong Network. Woo! Boys. Jeez Louise, lots of happening today in California, boys. Yeah. YouTube superstar Rollin 60's got indicted today. Big U, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon. What? Sweetie! Yeah, boys. It's going down. It's going down. The feds came through too. Not just, not LA County, not the state of California. The feds came through because it's all across, I think, Las Vegas to LA, I believe. They're claiming a lot of stuff, bro. Of course, extortion, theft, racketeering. They got a Rico on them. Extortion, theft. They got the big M on on Big U. They got the big M on Big U. You heard? Yeah, apparently they had a rapper up and coming. I'm gonna go with this rainbow runts for tonight. Get us a little rainbow runts for tonight. Yeah, dig. To Las Vegas. Supposed to set him up with a bunch of studio time. I guess old boy wasn't showing up to the studio, wasn't doing what he was supposed to do, wasn't fulfilling his end of the deal. So Big U showed up, him and his boys. There was a deleted security tape footage from the studio where they had met up. The government saying that if they had that video, it'd show them tuning old boy up. Maybe even getting him out the way there at the studio, maybe even. As crazy as I might sound. The rapper had a lyric in one of his songs alluding to the fact that if something was to happen to him, Big Bro gonna come through with a revolver. There won't be no shells left or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Yeah. They think that he was done in with a revolver, then took him out. Or if they didn't do it at the studio, they think they drove him out into the middle of the desert. And they think that it was Big U and his Big U Entertainment. Now, they're saying that a lot of these guys are Rollin 60's from LA, but they're also claiming that this indictment, this Rico, is for Big U Entertainment, not the Rollin 60's brand necessarily. Even though a lot of them boys got picked up in that deal. Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, all these guys from y'all's favorite podcasting channel. I don't really watch it. I used to watch it back in the day, man, but then it kind of went off the rails and I wasn't digging it, man. I stopped watching it. Spanky, good to see you, bro. Thanks everybody for stopping in tonight. We're talking about the big indictment that came down from the feds on Big U Entertainment. 60-some dudes wrapped up tonight. Brick Baby just got out of the county. I think he spent like 3-4 months there, and then he just got out. But now they're in the feds, the big boys. They playing in the big boys now. They up in the fed. But yeah. Besides that, PPP loans. I mean, you name it, they got them, dude. You name it, they got a charge for it on these guys, man. Drugs, extortion. Apparently, there was a cannabis dispensary that was in the 60's kind of deal, right? And they were supposed to be paying $20,000 a month in security, so they wouldn't have a problem there, with the people that lived around there. Is what they're claiming. The government's claiming they went in when they stopped paying, and they claiming that Loose Cannon might have had a part in this deal, going in and taking everything they had, no masks on or anything. Apparently they got video. Went in, took everything out of the dispensary, and then the feds are claiming that Big U made a phone call, said, come check it out. look, I got all your stuff. You want it back? You got to pay me. Basically how it went down. What they're claiming, of course, allegedly. Now, when the feds come with an indictment like this, boys, I can almost fucking, I mean, listen, they don't miss, right? 90-some% conviction rate, 99, 98% conviction rate or some shit like that. The Fed don't miss, dog. They already know what's going on before they even get there. So it's not looking good for them boys by no means, but definitely huge YouTube dudes. Big U's been all over. He also has been caught up in taking money for nonprofit organizations like this nonviolence and stuff like that he was supposedly doing these programs, and basically I guess defrauding the government, I guess, is what they're claiming. That's what they're claiming. They're also claiming that a guy, a boxer that has the initial AB, they're not put out his name just yet. I think they're still trying to get him looped up, you know. Big U's not even been found yet. He's on the run, so they're out looking for him now. Well, they're also saying that a boxer with the initial AB had went and started a game, played a bunch of NBA players, shooting dice with loaded dice, boys. Bang, a winner. Bang, a winner. Straight took millions of dollars off these NBA boys, right? Well, the NBA boys knew Big U. They called him up. Apparently, allegedly, Big U and his boys went down there, talked to boy. Listen, don't do that again. You can't even run a game in my town without calling me, boys. Huh. Now give them back their money. So that's what he did, and allegedly, Big U took $100,000 off each one of them that got their money back. You know, finder's fee, of course. Yeah, man. I mean, they got these boys locked up with a bunch of charges. A slew of them. Like I said, PPP loans, which y'all already know, man. Them boys are out there looking for that shit, dude. Oh, yeah. If you took out one of them bad boys, they're coming knocking. They're coming knocking, boy. Oh, yeah. A lot of people have been hemmed up on that PPP loan stuff, man. I'm not really slick on what all that is, man, to be honest with you, but I know a lot of people got hemmed up in that deal. Trying to take like small business, I think, money from the government, I think is what it was, small business loans or whatever, I think. I'm not positive 100, but a lot of people took a lot of money out the government and they looking for you. Unfortunately. Man, when it gets warm, this stuff's fresh, man, and sticking to the damn grinder everywhere. It's all right. It's all right. We got enough out of here to do us something. Hit us a bong hit, man. This is my prescription, of course. My prescription. I got my medicine prescribed to me from a doctor, which I recommend. That's what you would do. Don't turn to the streets, boys. We don't know what's out there. I was watching Tommy G today in Florida and pretty much figures it's about the same as anything else. Schedule 1. Crazy. Even talking about it in the same sense as people overdosing is crazy. But they got like a whole overdose task force down there in Jacksonville, Florida, and they investigate the overdose and see if it's pretty much just the narcotic that took you out of the way, man. Then they're gonna come looking for whoever gave it to you. That's what they said, boys. They're coming looking for you. Gonna put an M on you. Gonna put a big M on you. Throw you in the Florida DOC for the rest of your gimmick. But yeah, it's still early. It's still early. I think all that stuff went down today. They were processing dudes in tents and all kinds of stuff. That's how many guys they picked up. Forging thought in here, boys. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time since I seen you over here, homie. Thank you for stopping in. It's definitely popping out in LA right now, man. They rounded up a bunch of boys, man. I mean, it's only 60 out of probably thousands of Rollin 60 members across the country. But like I said, the government is definitely making a differentiation between them and big entertainment. So, Big U Entertainment. So, boys pretty much hit, as far as I can tell. So, no. Okay. I got this rainbow runts kicking in here tonight, man. Wow, that's crazy to pull a sub that is actually a moderator here also, Like, I can't say for sure that you had subbed up before, but, I lose subs all the time. Like, if you're not active or something, I don't know what it is, man, but, I lose one or two here every once in a while, while you're still gaining subscribers, or at least I'll be trying to all the time, you know what I mean? I lose some from time to time, but I don't know why that would have been, especially being, damn, that's crazy. Being a moderator, you wouldn't think they'd kick you off this one, Sheesh, man. Wishbone asked me one time, like, he couldn't find the channel. He was like, "You still doing lives and stuff?" I was like, "Yeah, bro, the channel's there." For sure, bro. I don't know if he was having problems with the YouTube that day, or if it was actually like a thing like where he was having a hard time finding the channel. But yeah, they're trying to keep the kid back. You know what I'm saying? Trying to shadow ban the kid. I'm so scary, fucking entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So scary, entertaining out here. But yeah, just in case y'all didn't know, Brick Baby and Loose Cannon's on that other show, hip hop show, and Big U's been all over YouTube. These guys, I mean, super well known on YouTube. Those three guys. I mean, a lot of guys got rounded up. Don't get me wrong, but they're saying Big U was the man, pulling the strings. That's what they're claiming. The feds, of course. I'm doing well, brother. For real. I was feeling really good today, man. There's a lot of days that I struggle going to the gym and stuff, and especially in the last month, it's been a lot of days that like I was really contemplating not going to the gym. I tweaked my back, I smashed my thumb that one day, and that shit was killing me, man. And just a mental thing there more than anything. But and then some mental downers too. Like I'm just like, man, I don't. But today, man, I felt great, man. I got in there, did my push-ups, man. Everything just kind of, felt great, So tomorrow's a lift day. Hopefully it might carry over to tomorrow. I don't know. I put in a pretty good workout today, though. That damn elliptical machine was really getting after it. But yeah, no, for the most part, everything been good over here, man. I hope you've been doing well. I'll see you around Corrupt's lives and stuff every once in a while. I don't frequent very many other places like I used to as much, man. But I did catch a Weeby live not that long ago. Just kicking and talking about music and stuff like that, man. It was pretty cool. Felt like old times. Exactly, brother. Exactly. We got 443 days in a row that we've made it. Sorry, y'all. Let me get the paper towel here. Gotta blow my nose. This shit's kicking me right in the chest, dude. I would try to take smaller bong hits too. Still fucking me up. Are you trying to tell me something? Man. Good stuff's probably gonna make you cough though. But yeah, absolutely, man. It's getting out there 100%. I say now about 80% of it's just getting in the truck and headed that way. But nah, and also John Chapman's wife was our wife. God bless America. I don't know why I keep doing that, man. It's his sister. I don't know why I got fucking mixed up in my head the one time, and then I fucked it up, and then like I don't even know why I even said that because I knew that was wrong. Sorry to her and her family for making that mix up the first time and this time, man. But his sister's pulling for him hard, man, and she's been out here on the YouTube. I just watched her a little bit ago. So the John Chapman Chronicles have not concluded as of yet. A lot of people out here fighting for him. A lot of people are wondering what the fuck's going on with this other deal with Slabinski and Samansky. And look, it is what it is, boys. We'll find out. We'll know when we know, you know. But nah, that big U indictment is a big deal, though. I don't know if you're. I can't remember if you're California or not. I don't remember, Fortune. I can't recall. But yeah, just keeping my head down, man. Trying to, be a little bit better. I'm still doing the same shit, bro. Trying to be a little better than I was yesterday. We don't even usually do a Wednesday show. Last 2 Wednesdays I've taken off, but I felt like this Big U story was worth getting on, man. Yeah, I guess that's Southern California, but they rounded up a bunch of boys today. Like I said, I think it was like 60 or something. They had to put tents out so they could process everybody outside. Ain't that crazy? It was on the news today. But yeah, man, it's another thing is that they've kind of bragged about this shit online, on YouTube. Like they've kind of talked about it. Beck, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. They've talked about like how serious the dudes they are and all this other shit like on YouTube. So I guess it's come true that they are them guys. They are about that action. Actions, not distractions. Perfect timing. Right on. Yeah, I dig it, man. Yeah, I think most of these boys was from the 60's. But Big U and Brick Baby and them are from like northern, or damn, I forget what the place is called, man, but it's a little nicer part of the 60's. But if you got money, from hustling and shit, then you might be up that way. The guy was saying that a lot of people will probably go through that neighborhood, that part of the 60's, and think, man, why would you ever want to be in a gang living around here? You know what I mean? And I guess he was saying that still a lot of families there, that have money from illicit means. So you can't never tell, really. It don't really matter what neighborhood you live in, because them guys all like you're like kind of born into it, kind of depending on where you live at and stuff, man. It's really hard to get away from it because a lot of your families, already involved in the gangs and stuff in LA. So like it's really hard. Like if you come up in this neighborhood, you from that neighborhood, like I don't even know, like, some when they ask you like where you from, you say, oh well, I'm from 60th and North or what. Oh, so you bang? Nah, I don't, but then it doesn't fucking matter because you're from there, you know what I mean? So they figure they can get at you, they gonna hurt somebody over there, I don't know, that shit's wild. That shit's crazy the way that politics go out there, man, and just how crazy like that culture is, man. There's obviously gangs here too as well, but it's not like the same though. Don't seem like there's even rolling 60's that are in Virginia for sure. 100% I can confirm that. I talked to a couple of them, so I can confirm that they are definitely here. But there's also a lot of 7 Deuce Trey or something like that. I can't remember. Gangster. Sorry, man. I don't want to. I'll probably fuck that up. So I don't want to say it because unless I know exactly what it was. But there's a lot of red sets around here as well. Hey, have a great workout, brother. Sorry to keep coughing in your ear, man. I do this shit every night, but man, have a great workout, brother. I hope it fucking just comes together as nice as mine did, man. I had an awesome workout. Like I said, it wasn't easy. It was just, it just came together, man. It felt good. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't like exhaustingly hard like it is some days, So yeah, man, hit the pull-ups, man. Got a nice 5 pull-ups each set. Do 4 sets. The last set I do chin-ups, but dips, man. The push-ups were nice, man. Like sometimes I even struggle. I know I do the push-ups every day, and still some days when I get in there, man, it's a struggle. To bust out that what is it? It's 5 sets of push-ups. That's 50. Decline. What we do? We do Reggie's. We do elevated now. Man, I got the dumbbells. Billy Westerner, good to see you, homie. Thanks for stopping in. I got the dumbbells now. I can even go deeper with the than the 2 pads that I had before. Like I can even I don't even I can bottom out like as far as I want to go. Now. So man, I really like doing that with the dumbbells now. Doing the elevateds with the dumbbells, man. Tommy Thunder Gang. You already know. And then what the fuck was I talking about? I'm trying to think about how many it is. Reggie's, decline, Mike Tyson's, no, it's 4. So 40, 80, 160 some push-ups that I do. Don't sound like a lot, man, but I don't try to leave a lot of time in between these though. I try to keep it going, but man, I hope you have a good workout, man. But yeah, man, that culture out there on the West Coast, man, it's just wild, dude. And like I said, it's just not like here. I guess you could if you came up in a certain neighborhood around here. I guess you could maybe be born into a certain affiliation, but it's not really like that around here though. I think that's more of a LA thing anyway. You know what I mean? I don't think that shit's prevalent in most places. I don't know, Chicago. There are some places, man, big cities, man. Big cities, New York. Some of them places, it is like that. If you come up somewhere, that's where you're from. That's what it is. Let's go see if Marshall's doing all right real quick, boys. Let's go see what Marshall's doing real quick. It's here. It's right here. It's here. There. What? It's brighter than the damn light we want. I'm trying to tell them it's not 300 watt. They're like, yeah, it is. Push the button on it. Make sure that it's turned up all the way. I said I did. Oh, damn, I left y'all in here. My bad, man. I left the damn microphone, y'all. Fucking idiot. Yeah, it's turned up. See? When it's turned up all the way. It only looks good when all 3 lights are on. Then I can actually see out here. But hell yeah, he was. Hell yeah. Man. I like that rainbow runts, man. It's fucking my lungs up, but I like the taste. Good, fresh, nice buzz on it. The rainbow runts, definitely a good one. I was gonna get the pink runts. I can't remember if I've had pink runts before. I've had a lot of runts, dude. Black diamond, uh, blue, green. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, though. I've had all kinds of damn runts. I can't even remember all of them. But, yep. Did I finish the dice game thing? Yeah, I did. The dice game. The rapper they unlocked. The PPP loans, taking nonprofit organization money. Oh, they had something where they made donations to one of his they made I mean just over time, but not like I've had it all here recently because we've been smoking all cookies here recently, but yeah. The runts, like, you know, over my lifetime I've smoked all kinds of runts. I can't remember all of them. Yeah, he took money right from him. They were supposed to go to his organization, right into his personal bank account. Like, they weren't going to know that. Crazy, dude. Crazy. I mean, I didn't read through all the papers. I was kind of reading through what the government was saying or whatever. I mean, I got the gist of it, you know. I didn't get all the stuff on Brick. There'll be a lot more stuff come out, what I'm saying, on Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, and Big U. But this is crazy, dude. There's gonna be a lot of eyes for YouTube freed up, ain't it? I was watching a Loose Cannon Cam Capone today, as a matter of fact. I was like, who's this dude, man? I've never heard of him. I've never seen him before, right? I guess he's on that show, but I don't really watch that show, man. So I ain't trying to give it no love neither. It's a weird ass show. I think that dude's a fucking weirdo too. So I don't want to give that show no love, but Brick Baby's on there too. Like, he's on there regular. You know what I mean? And he's probably going through some bad withdrawals right now, man, unfortunately, because, man, every time I've seen him on Vlad lately, he is smacked. So he's probably hurting right now, man, for real. Like, I feel bad for him. I've been there. You got to go through it. It is what it is. Get you some fucking Jolly Ranchers, and 2-3 weeks from now, you'll be all right. Oh, yeah, all the runts are, man. Yeah, he does a lot, dude. He's a pretty famous interviewer for hip hop stuff, man, Cam Capone. So that's not nothing new. And Vlad TV's had Brick Baby on like the last 2 months as like a pretty regular on the show because, you know, he likes to get people off of the other show to come do interviews and stuff on his show because that other show has a lot of viewers too, you know. So it's like cross-pollination shit. And Brick Baby used to be a rapper, kind of. He's tapped into the LA scene, which a lot of rappers come from there. So I don't know, but yeah. What's his name was on there too not that long ago. Tony Yayo was on there, man. That was a good interview. He had just come back from the Alps and shit, man. He had this big ass fur jacket and all this shit. Tony Yayo's the truth, dude. He stuck with 50 this whole time, been a rider with him, you know what I mean? And like he said, you stupid, man. Why would you go against 50? Like, talk to him. Like, Tony Eats, like, Sophie, Sophie, don't play, man. Don't even play, man, like you do a lot. Yeah, that's what I thought. She heard the button getting ready to get pushed. Yeah, he is too. That's what I'm saying. He has like pretty much regular guests now, you know. Brick Baby's been on there, dude. He's been smacked out his fucking gourd, dude. Talking slow, his eyes are all fucking, and then talking slow and shit, man. I don't know, bro. Not to mention, Unc 607 said dude's off the perkies. That's what Unc 607 said. Now, I ain't saying it, but that's what he said. But that dude says a lot of crazy stuff, you know, so you can't never tell. You can't never tell, man. But that's big news, though. Them dudes are big influencers on YouTube, bro. Huge. Nah, man, he's definitely, like I said, he just got out of county. So now he's back in the Fed, you know. Look, it is what it is. I think Loose Cannon just came home recently too. Is I thought was like that's, but he's with Whack 100, you know. Like so, surprising he ain't get some stink on him, you know. Old Whack 100 just slid up out of there, I reckon. Even though he's been running with that dude the last couple of years, and this thing's been going on forever. I think they've been they've been investigating his organization like the last 4 or 5 years, solid. I mean, the paper I saw said like 10 years, like 2010, 2012, something like that. But I might be mistaken. But they've been looking after him for a good long while. You know how the Fed is, man. They're not just going to bust down the door without checking and making sure they knew what was going on. You know, they know exactly the answer to the question before they even ask it. You know. They want to see if you're going to lie. That's all. And they're going to throw the handcuffs on you and fucking come on with it. Like I said, don't too many get away from the Fed, man. Don't too many get away from them. That just happened today. Breaking news. Breaking news. That's right, boys. Breaking news. Trying to get the last one. Last finger, boys. We're closing in on the end of the show here, I think. I covered everything I can think of that happened in that case, man. The loaded dice game. Man, it seems like there's a lot of loaded dice games going on. That's what happened with the Migos dude was loaded dice game. Dang. I was trying to think. Apparently, you know, that's like a thing to do, man, for real. There's so many rigged dice games, you wouldn't think nobody would play with dice. Like, how would you? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, you would think that they would be like, all right, well, we're going to go out and get the dice. Because even if it comes out a wrap package and all that, it could still be loaded dice. You know, that's how it's probably like that. I mean, I've never. Like, obviously, you can't just throw your own dice. You gotta, especially when you're betting millions of dollars. Like, you just roll up with any old pair of fucking bicycle dice. I'll be damned if I'm making bets. I want to make sure the game's at least fair. You know what I mean? Because actually, crap's almost more of a game of skill for real. Like, there's a lot of percentages in, like, right after the first throw, there's like 1,000 percentages that you can get that like you're like, okay, well, I can do this the most, you know, this percentage is the highest of what. There's so many rolls that I can make and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but it's more like a math thing. So the only variable really is luck, and if you got a loaded pair of dice, then that makes it pretty fucking easy, don't it? But I can only tell you, like, I've seen motherfuckers get accused of cheating before, man, and on serious fucking gambling, and most people don't take that shit lightly. That I've seen, you know what I'm saying? From my knowledge of it, that's why I don't gamble. That's why I don't gamble, because even if there's even a discrepancy that you know, then you're gonna have to have some kind of altercation. I guarantee you that. I don't know what's going on with my damn thing here. Turn it off. Oh yeah, exactly. That's why I don't gamble. But that's just me. I can say some dudes can't do that. Some dudes can't say I'm not gonna gamble. That's just as easy as it is. But some people, it's the same as like I would definitely not want to be in a situation where somebody's like, here, would you like a sniff of this fine powder right here? Like, I wouldn't want that to happen to me. It'd be hella fucking hard for me to be like, oh no, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Being known that I'm an ex-addict and shit, that would be a fucking hard thing to do. So in the same situation I mean, as crazy as it sounds to people, man, gambling is almost worse because there is no like they're addicted, mentally addicted to it, like, but there's not like a chemical or something that people see, so they don't even like give you that benefit of the doubt, you know what I mean? But it is like a chemical imbalance in their brain though that makes them try to like keep uh like they'll sit there and not go to the bathroom and stuff. People will, man. It's crazy as crap, dude. I'm telling you, but it's the truth. So some people just can't say no to gambling. And when you got so much money, you don't know what to do with. Like, you bought everything, right? You got your house is nice. It's taken care of. Everything's paid for. All your bills are paid, and then you still got all this money, man. Like, people try to find ways to spend it, man. That's what it is. I mean, and gambling is a way to spend it with just idiotically. But then if you win big, then you feel like, oh, well, I won, I'm up. But they're always chasing that. They're always chasing that, just like a drug addict. They're always chasing that. Oh, well, I'm up. And then you get down, you're like, oh, man, I can get out of this. I can get out of this. When you know damn good well there ain't no getting out of it. It's But that would make me even think, though, that you would even be more inclined to make sure the dice that were being used are correct. You know what I mean? So that there's not going to be some crazy fucking situation where, you got rappers and basketball players and all this other shit and uh, celebrities, damn, and they're all getting robbed at these dice games. Kokomo Joe. Oh yeah, man, dude. Yeah, people even get addicted to those scratch off things, man, for sure. People get addicted to these electronic machines, man, big time. Like, they just put a casino in up here in Virginia, but it's like, I think it's like all electronic. Those game of skill, the game of skill machines where I don't know what you do, man. I don't really play them games, but I don't gamble. I don't like to gamble. Like, every blue moon, I'll buy a scratch off ticket. But I'll buy like I'll buy like $3 scratchers, like 3 of the dollar ones, whichever one has like the lowest um odds to win. That's usually the one I go with, and then I'll buy like 3 of them, maybe a $2 one, and I'll buy 3 of them. But that's it. I ain't spending no $20, $50, and those are the ones you can win on. But but you could also lose your fucking ass on it too. Just lose $50. Like, I ain't fitting to just lose $50, man. Like, that's fucking. That would drive my fucking, like, bro. I would be so fucking mad at myself for doing that. $50 and just lose it. Like, what? No way, dude. I'd punch myself in the face. I'd give myself a black eye. I'd punch myself right in the face. Bang. Boom. I've done it before, so don't try me. I've done it before. I beat the fuck out of myself one time. It was crazy. I was mad as hell. Right, Richard Dowling, good to see you, man. That's what I'm saying. You got to have a little bit of liking losing to be a gambler, and I hate that shit. Like, that shit drives me up a wall. I'm like, oh man. and then I don't even feel like I lost $20 or whatever I bet. I feel like I lost what I was going to win too, because I feel like, oh, if I'm a gamble, then I feel like I'm gonna win. Like I got it figured out, right? So then I'm like, oh man, I lost $100. What? No, you didn't. You only put $20 in. Nah, man, I was gonna win 100 though. I lost $100 man. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially playing cards. Like I feel like I can. Like there was a time where I felt like I had a hand. You know. That was before a lot of things, though, man. You know, I used to go to my buddy's house game all the time, and it was mostly for fun. You know, you just put $5 in, but it was like, 8, 10 people. So, the pot would get up there a little bit, where you could win like $100. Shit, even, $80. That's a nice little fucking take home, And we played Texas Hold'em. Well, that's the way I would feel then. I'm like, damn, I lost. You only lost $10 or whatever it was. You only lost $10. Nah, man, I lost 100. Damn it. Sucker dog check. Yeah, I just don't gamble, man. I don't like it. It's not something that's entertaining to me. But some people can't stand not to do it. They have to do it. Yeah, cards a little different. I mean, it's still gambling. And I just reached a point in my life, man, when I went to the hotel. I don't gamble, man. It causes too much trouble. Too many things happen. Like I said, a lot of times guys that lose don't like to lose, so then they'll just accuse a motherfucker of cheating. Then, well, you gotta be fucking cheating. You're cheating, motherfucker. And then the other guy's like, what, motherfucker? I ain't no cheat, because you can't have people thinking you're a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Not if you're a gambler. You gotta at least have a fucking suspended disbelief that you're not. And everybody, I think, that's a real gambler tries to cheat some fucking way. You know what I mean? Like they think they got it figured out, or you know what I mean? Like that's a definite thing that people do. They think they've gamed the system and they figured out how to win. And most of the time it's not true. Most of the time the house is still just the odds against you are so great that you never really get to, you know what I mean? It's always something silly like, oh, well, I'm going to wear my blue underwear with my red socks like I did last time, and I'm going to take the house tonight. But that's what I was saying, though, man. Like, if you're that crazy of a gambler, how do you not make sure the dice are right? You know what I mean? But, like I said, on top of that, though, he's running extortion, which, that's protection racket. So, like I said, they go into the dispensary and they took everything. They stopped paying the $20 or $20,000. Right? Yeah, no shit. Yeah, you think you can get that dude, right? Oh, damn, boys. Looks like we're running out of time, man. We got 15%. Oh, hold on. Plug her in real quick so we don't lose it. That's what we do. See what happens now. There we go. But we are about to get up out of here, boys. We've hit the 40-some minute mark. This is usually like where I like to keep the episodes, man, nice and short. So if you want to replay it, you can, and you don't have to listen to a whole lot. It's only like 40-some minutes, not like a marathon 3. I know I know 3-hour, 4-hour Joe Rogan podcasts are great, man, and that's always that's for some people, man, I think. But for me, man, I'd have to have a serious topic, man, which look, I think we got into something here. This is going to be something that's going to be ongoing. There's a lot of pieces and parts, and these dudes are definitely all over YouTube, man. I know you guys personally might not know a lot of these guys, from watching YouTube, but guaranteed these dudes are all over YouTube. Big U was supposed to be this, changed convict, to philanthropist, anti-violent, anti-gang, type guy. You know what I'm saying? Like the community, back to the community type, giving back to the community type gimmick. And I guess, we found out that ain't all the way. You dig? So anyway, I'm about to head in. Y'all be good now. Don't be so hard on yourself like I am all the time. And tell your loved ones you love them, because they be forgetting y'all. I'm telling you, humans got a short memory. They do. And then you wonder, like, I don't even know. He ain't called. He ain't texted. Man, he don't fuck with me no more. See, like women, you don't really, it's mostly the dudes that don't be reaching out. But sometimes y'all too, y'all gotta reach out too. It's a two-way street. If you want to talk to somebody, you gotta text them. You gotta call them. So tell them you love them because they're your loved ones. All right, boys, I'm out of here. Bicycle.